Today, who am I here with?
My name is Sally.
Sally, how old are you?
I'm 6 years old.
Okay, Sally, what is it like working as a child?
So, pretty much, we have very minimal wages, so we don't get paid a lot, and our working conditions are very unsanitary. And my family depends on me to make a lot of money for the rest of our family.
Good to hear. To make child labor also like a little bit better, they came up with labor unions, which is like better, which has better benefits, it has higher wages, and it also has like better working conditions and stuff. And it's also just a lot safer, and they give more reasonable hours, and you get paid more, and it also just doesn't turn the tide as much on child labor. Hey, what's your name?
I'm Chloe.
And how is it like being in the jungle as a child?
As you can see, we work with a lot of dangerous tools, and it's very crammed, and there's not a lot of ventilation, and there's lots of blood and meat scraps on the floor. And yeah. Some of the tools we use are sledgehammers and knives.
Hey, what's your name?
Parker.
And what was it like before the Meat Inspection Act?
Before the Meat Inspection Act, some companies were putting sick animals into the meat and using chemicals to cover it up and keep it from the meat spoiling. Then for the Pure Food and Drug Act.
The Pure Food and Drug Act requires all food and drugs to have labels on it so people are prevented from getting meat mixed around and from people getting sick.
An example of this would be you can't package wood chips and call it fish. Also, for the Pure Food and Drug Act, it forced companies to clean up and improve their working conditions, which helped the meat inspection.
Who am I here with today?
Sally.
Sally, can you tell me about how the other half lives?
The other half led to overcrowding. There was lots of health hazards. There was lack of air and light. There was poor sanitation. And in the tenement houses, the people that were living there with their family had to pay people running their houses lots of time. They're also sewing many things a day.
And also how the other half lives associates with the tenement houses, because it was like the tenement houses were a really filthy environment. It was very cramped living spaces. There was lack of plumbing. It was like filled with lots of like diseases and just gross germs. And it was also just very cheap. Like the buildings were really old and musty, and they weren't taken care of at all. And they were so cheaply made, so the quicker they could fit more people into like smaller like areas. And they did that just so it would get people off the roads. Like if like they were homeless or something, it was just like a quicker option for them just to make those cheaper and filthier houses.